is Shuta here for Shuta Multimedia, coming to you today from the end of the world as we know it, at least for this weekend. That's right, I'm in Taylor, Pennsylvania at Riverside High School for the Infect Scranton event. Yes, that's right, if you're into zombies, the undead, the walking dead, the talking dead, every kind of dead that you can imagine, they're here in Scranton this weekend for the Infect Scranton event. Want to check it out with me? Let's go.
Put you down. Zan, you're only allowed till your usefulness is over. Realize.
And here we have Jim Crute from the iconic George Romero Dawn of the Dead film.
Two iconics. Yes, 1978, George Romero, Dawn of the Dead, filmed in Pittsburgh at the Monroeville Airport. That's where my ship came in, at the airport. Yeah.
Well, tell me, what was the experience like? I mean, you know, back then, that was such a cutting-edge film. No one had ever seen stuff like this.
It was cutting edge to the point where you weren't sure if being in such a film was going to help your career or kind of get you blacklisted from making any other kind of film.
Wow.
So it was, in a sense, a little risky, but George Romero had the reputation with Night of the Living Dead 10 years earlier, and that was what people knew. That and Martin, you know, the vampire film, John Amplis. You just weren't sure. But on the other hand, I was an actor working in Pittsburgh. I knew Tom Savini, who did all the makeup and special effects. We'd gone to college together. We worked in theater together. And he asked me to do this role. He said, "Jim, I've got a great role for you." I said, "Okay." And, so I worked with Tom on all the prosthetics, the head cast, all the preparation. And after a couple weeks, Tom had it all together. Got the call for the when to show up and where at the little Monroeville Airport. Pretty much what you saw in the film. It was one long runway, grass, a little cement building, a couple ramshackle wooden buildings, a couple gas pumps. That was about it. That was the Monroeville Airport. And so I got to shamble over and see what was going on with the helicopter being refueled. And you know how zombies are.
Right.
They don't think, they just kind of go. And that's what was happening. I just kind of ambled, lumbered, and shambled on over, and something stopped me in my tracks.
Well, I have to say, it was definitely one of the most memorable moments going in the film, and we really appreciate your efforts there, and for being here in Scranton today. How you like being in Scranton?
You know, I haven't really had a chance to see much of Scranton because we got in yesterday, and it's been kind of a whirlwind. We just saw a little bit, but it's been great. The people have just been so nice, so warm, so friendly.
Excellent.
It's almost like somebody's delivering food to a hungry person. You know, it's kind of like that, where they're just so welcoming and you know, appreciative of the fact that we're here. So it's really nice to be here. I'm really glad you did the show. I think the folks who put this on have done a great job. They really have.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy. People, I think, are waiting to talk to you, so I'll let you attend to your fan base.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you again.
Let
me talk to you too.
We'll pretend we're shaking hands
instead of holding the camera.
Oh, I'll shake that hand. Okay? I'll shake my own hand.
I'll shake your hand in 2 seconds. Thank you again. Well, who do we have here today?
I'm Catherine. I'm Emily. We're the Con Girls, and we make shirts based on The Walking Dead because we have it so much. And actually meeting Norman Reedus inspired us, who plays Daryl, to start this business after Philadelphia Comic Con.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this?
Just over the summer, like 3 months.
Oh.
We started in June, and we bought like our own little machine, and we started out with like no money, and like we've just been building up, and we make our own shirts and stuff. Yeah. So like all handwritten. Yeah.
All hand painted stuff here. That's impressive work, really. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, this is great to see. Entrepreneurial spirit is not dead. Nope. That's fantastic. All right.
Our goal is to go to San Diego Comic Con and New York Comic Con one day.
Well, you know, I wish you luck in your endeavors, and I hope to see that someday I'll be watching the one on the way. Look at the Comic Con coverage. Like, I know those. Yeah. No, they made it.
One day. Yeah.
Excellent.
I know that.
Thank you so much for talking with us. And now we're here with Keisha Tillis.
Yay!
Hey! Oh, of course, Walking Dead fame. And tell me, how do you, first of all, how do you like it in Scranton?
Oh man, you guys are so great. Much love, much love. I love it. Love it.
Well, you give us a lot to love, so it's easy for us to pull off there.
Thank you.
So what was the experience like working on the film?
On the film?
Yeah.
Man, it was such a great experience. It was like surreal. I mean, the scene that I did has such an impact on so many different people. I've had so many different people tell me that they cried when my husband couldn't shoot me, and I don't want to spoil it for those of you who have not seen it yet. But it was just a wonderful experience, the crew, the cast, and I just enjoyed working on set.
Well, thank you so much. I know you're busy. You got a line of people here. I don't want to steal too much of your time, but thank you for talking with us today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who do we have here today?
I'm Miranda Derfler, and I'm a writer. I have a bunch of publications that are self-published, and then this lovely book, Dead Inside, is going to be released by Row Publishing at the end of October.
That was totally awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. Now, is this at what point? What made you get into the zombie genre?
Two things: The Walking Dead, and a friend of mine who is obsessed with zombies and convinced me to learn more about them, and I just love them now.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you for coming up here. Where are you from originally?
Hudson Falls, upstate New York.
Oh, okay, very cool. That's a beautiful area.
Yeah, very.
Well, good luck with your publication, and we'll be looking for your book soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see, what's the name of your book?
Dead Inside.
Dead Inside. Okay,
Yes.
we'll get that there, and probably Dead Outside too. So that's,
Right, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you want to put your email address down there, we can email you when Dead Inside comes out.
Oh, very cool.
What it's all about.
And we can see what else about it. Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here today.
Hi there, my name is Kim Pavinroth. I actually teach at Iona College, and in my spare time, I write zombie novels.
Zombie novels. Well, a lot of zombie novels. Look at that. That's very cool.
And I'm having a great time here in Scranton.
Excellent. So where are you from originally?
Cornwall, New York.
Well, so you've taken the trip south just to visit us here. How do you like it so far?
It's been a great trip. Everybody's very hospitable, and and I ate last night at Cooper's. You gotta love that.
Very cool, very cool. And so what did you have?
I always have their seafood crepes, I think.
Oh, they're excellent. Yes, that's a fantastic way to order. Now, what brought you in? What made you choose the zombie genre? What brought you? What called to you from it?
That's an excellent question. I think like most people my age, or most guys my age at least, when I first saw the first Dawn of the Dead in '78, it just captured my imagination, and I just thought zombies were so cool. And then I went for a long time, I guess, as I grew up, not thinking about them. And when the remake came out, it kind of grabbed my imagination all over again. And at that point, I was older and I hope a little bit more mature, and I could actually think about them more and write some, I hope, coherent sentences about them.
Well, obviously, you've done a lot of sentences, and that's very cool. So thank you very much for talking with us.
Thanks for stopping by.
And we'll be looking for you in the bookstore.
Excellent.
Thank you. Who do we have here today?
I'm Scott Baker.
The Scott Baker.
The Scott Baker, yes.
Excellent.
I'm one of the Permuted Press authors. I'm here at Infect Scranton. I'm selling my zombie and my vampire books.
Awesomeness. Very cool. What brought? Well, this is the standard. The question that seems to work best for me when I talk with the authors. What made you go into zombie and vampire fiction? What was the moment where you said, you know what, this is what I want to write?
Oh, I've always, ever since I've been a kid, I've loved zombies, vampires, monsters. So when I finally decided to stop writing, I figured, well, I might as well write what I love.
Excellent. Very cool. Well, thank you so much. How do you like it so far here in Scranton?
Oh, it's great. I'm from Washington, D.C. It's so crowded down here. It's nice. It's open roads. People are friendly.
Oh, it's a different flavor from D.C. There's no question about that. Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up.
Have a good one.
You too. See, well, who do we have here today?
My name is Kirk Allman with the Zombie Preparedness Initiative. We also write a series of books called What Zombies Fear. The Zombie Preparedness Initiative is a global project to prepare the world for the inevitable zombie apocalypse.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And if you happen to be prepared for that, you're probably prepared for just about any other apocalypse or bad things.
It turns out that that's our tagline. If you're ready for zombies, you're ready for anything.
Oh, wow. Okay, I did not even know that. It's obviously the perfect tagline. So,
absolutely.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
We've been writing What Zombies Fear for a little over a year, and I've been the head of the Zombie Preparedness Initiative since 2006.
Very cool, very cool. Well, how do we get in touch with you or figure out how to prepare ourselves against the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
You can visit www.zombiepreparedness.org and www.whatzombiesfear.com.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much. I thank you so much for taking time with us and talking with us today, and we will see you on the web.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot. Who do we have here today?
I am Jessicazellman. I wrote the book Odonata, City of Night, which is about the next level up on the food chain from vampires.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Odonata are supernatural creatures, and they prey on vampires.
There's always the next level up, isn't there? So now what made you think, is this a creature that you've created, or is it something you found in ancient lore, or is it...
No, it's something I created. Odonata is the group name, the Latin group name for dragonflies.
Oh, wow.
Dragonflies eat mosquitoes, mosquitoes suck blood, they're kind of like vampires.
I like it, I like it. Oh, very cool.
Thank you.
Now, where can we find your book?
You can find it in paperback version and ebook on Amazon.com.
Awesomeness.
Or there's my webpage, which, if you can read it,
well, we can definitely read it.
Jessicazellman.com.
Oh, very cool.
And I'm on Facebook and all those fun places.
Awesomeness, awesomeness. Well, I'll be following you on the Facebook, and we'll be tracking you down at some point. You get this stuff. I'm almost out of cash, so I have to get it from you later on. But thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you.
And you're Ashley Thomas. And what is Ashley Thomas all about?
I make my all original art focused on sort of nerd culture, comic books, movies. Right now I have a whole new series for this event itself. I did a whole bunch of zombie pinup girls, so...
Well, that's very cool. I'm an engineer in my day job, so it's nerd culture. There we are. We're all set there. That's really cool. Now, when did you start getting into this? Are you a nerd yourself, or do you say to yourself, you know, I see a market here, and I just want to draw stuff?
Oh, yeah, I'm in the culture.
Oh, very cool.
I'm all about comic books. I'm everything films, everything like that.
Well, I can see. I'm looking at your work. It's very professionally. This is professional quality. This is impressive things. How long have you been doing the art?
I've been pretty much doing art my whole life. I've just tried to start selling it recently. This is my first actual show. Oh, congratulations!
I think you picked a very good venue, and we really appreciate you coming here today.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to sales. Oh, well, here's a good question. How do we find your artwork? Obviously, a lot of people can't be here because they're watching the video as opposed to being here. How do we find you out in the world?
I am on Facebook. The page is Electro Stardust.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. We get the there we are. Electro Stardust on Facebook. That's wonderful.
Check it out. I do commissions. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
There we have the zombie makeup section of the thing where you can get zombified. And I'm not gonna. Obviously, this person's worth interviewing, but I don't think right now, in the middle of a work of art, is the right time. That really looks like it's blown open. That's disturbingly realistic. Ew. Well, we'll try and catch up with you later, good sir. If not, what I'll do is I'll try and at least get your information from here someplace. Here we go.
Find us on Facebook.
And you're on Facebook. Very cool. What's your Facebook page?
Public Effects.
Very cool.
Trademarked and everything.
It's the first superhero zombie?
Well, if anybody else has it, they're in trouble because that's trademarked.
Trademark super. Who do we have here today?
Liam Casey. I'm co-creator with...
Co-create. Well, it would take at least two creators to do a superhero zombie.
It's awesome. You guys, we're like Superman had Jerry Schuster and Joe Siegel. It took two.
So at what point were you sitting around having a beer and say, you know what we need to do? Superhero zombie.
He laid the groundwork, and I put the icing on the cake.
Icing is important.
Yeah,
you don't want dry cake.
Yeah.
I see a really good cake with no icing.
Well, you can with the kick without ice. And this body screams, I like some vegetables.
Okay, well now here's my question for you. Let's say the wonderful people out there in internet land want to find out how to get themselves some of this amazing superhero zombie stuff. How do we find you?
Facebook us, Necroman, on Facebook, and paranoiacomics.com.
Paranoiacomics.com?
Yeah, that's our website.
Very cool, I like it.
There's stuff there, please grab it.
We shall grab it. Here's your Necroman. There we go, we'll get that there, and I'll grab these cards and make sure that they get put up properly on the screen.
Let us know what you do.
Absolutely.
We'll share you and friend us on Facebook.
Absolutely, I will definitely friend you on Facebook. I'll post a link to you when I get there.
Please, that'd be great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Alrighty, I see an airbrush team going here. Who do we have here today?
Go ahead. I'm Amy Koss.
Hey, oh, I'm sorry, couldn't quite hear you. You need to just
Amy Koss.
pretend the camera's a little deaf.
Amy Koss.
Very pleased to meet you. And how long have you been doing zombie airbrushing and other types of airbrushing?
I've been doing body art for about 3 years now.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's say we want to find you somewhere afterwards and get body art done. How do we find you out there in the real world after the Infect Scranton event?
I have a website. It's Air Affair Body Art.
Very cool. All one word or any dashes?
All one word.
Air Affair Body Art.
Yes.
Very cool. We will put that up here somewhere like, there we go. You can read that there now. And you'll see airafairbodyart.com. Thank you very much for talking with us.
Can you zoom in on the card?
We can always do a zoom in on the card. And we'll zoom in on the card. And we'll zoom in closer on the card. Until it gets so blurry that you can't see anything, but the words are still out there. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We got art happening. This is art in progress here. That's, well, so who do we have here today?
I'm Jack Walsh.
Jack Walsh?
Yep.
Ian Shields.
Ian Shields.
And I'm Matt Wheeler.
Matt, this sounds like the most incredible British rock band to come out of Liverpool since the Beatles. Those are like perfect names for a rock band.
Cowbell like a mother.
All right, that's awesome. So where are you guys now? Where are you guys doing here today?
Selling our artwork and hawking our wares and doing our thing.
It's an excellent kind of thing to do, and we appreciate the fact that you're here. Now, for all the people who are not here, how do we find you so that you can do the same thing later on?
You can look me up on Facebook, Matt Wheeler, or you can look up Monkey King Designs.
Monkey King Designs, I like it. Ian?
Facebook, Ian Zero Shields Art.
Very cool. And back to Jack.
And Jack Walsh at Facebook, or also jfxwdesigns.com.
Okay, we'll put that up here too. There you go. Now that's up on the screen. And thank you very much for your time. We'll try to get the word out about everybody here.
Sweet.
Thanks a lot. Who do we have here today?
Oh, I was trying to help stop the zombie apocalypse. I didn't do a very good job. I didn't have this on when I should have. And so I'm a zombie.
Okay, we got zombies here today. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, that's about how I feel every Thursday, right around 2 o'clock. Yeah. So you guys are selling what? What are we doing here? What are you doing?
We're promoting our website and our films. We make short comedy horror films.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we do them on YouTube, and they're basically the result of a drunken idea about a year ago.
Drunken ideas are a really good idea. I like
I
that.
just didn't know when to stop. Yeah, and it just basically we just decided, hey, we're having a lot of fun doing this. So.
Well, who, as far as not being the undead, who do we have here today?
My name's Sanj.
Sanj?
John.
And
Bob.
Very cool. Well, here's Bob over here. I didn't have you in frame. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll get your. It's forzombies.tv, and so we'll get that up there on the screen, and we'll get everybody over to your site. That would be awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, who do we have here today?
Hi, I'm Princess. I'm with Wise. He's our
He's our vampire artist. We have CDs for $5. I'm not very good at this whole speaking thing, so excuse me.
Oh, you're fine. You're doing great.
My first convention.
Awesome. How do you like it here in Scranton so far?
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'm having a good time, meeting a lot of cool people. So we're actually doing a show tonight at 8 o'clock, which I think is at a museum.
Okay, very cool.
So, you know, if anybody's interested, check them out.
How do we find him? Online or out in the real world here?
Actually, he's wandering around here somewhere. He's got on a blue mask, but yes, Waze.com.
Waze.com?
It should be.
Okay, so it's W-Y-Z-R-E?
W-Y-Z-A-E.
Oh, A-E, okay. That funky font was throwing me off. Waze.
Yeah, there's the other part of it too.
Oh, very cool.
But yeah, he's got all the good zombie music.
All the good zombie music.
All the good zombie music.
Very cool. Hey, who do we have here today? Hey, I'm here with my pal here. I love the outfit. It's practical yet comfortable. Hey, how's it going? Hey, who do we have here today?
Hi, Keith R. DeCandido, writer of a bunch of different novels, including the novelizations of the first 3 Resident Evil films, 3 different supernatural novels, and a contributor to a recent anthology called V-Wars, edited by Jonathan Mayberry.
Oh, I've met Jonathan.
Yes.
Yes, he's an awesome fellow.
Jonathan and I are both a part of a Philadelphia area group called the Liars Club, which is a cabal of writers. We put out an anthology last year called Liar Liar that Jonathan and I both have stories in. And I do a bunch of other things. I have some original work. I've done a lot of media tie-in work. Novelizations of films, original novels based on things like Star Trek and Supernatural and Farscape and Doctor Who and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and other fun stuff like that. So, plus my own work like Dragon Precinct and its sequels, which are fantasy police procedurals, and SCPD, which are novels about cops in a city filled with superheroes.
Well, that's totally awesome. Now, how do we find all this stuff out there in the online world?
If you go to decandido.net, that's my last name, DECANDIDO.net, that has ordering links for pretty much all my recent stuff, and links to my Facebook page, my Twitter feed, my blog, and you can keep up with my life if you really feel you need to do that sort of thing.
I immediately feel like I need to do that sort of thing right now.
There you go.
So that's very cool. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. And next time you see Jonathan, tell him Vince Shuta said hi.
I will do that.
And he will have no idea who you're talking about. But then
almost definitely, but that's okay.
It was one of the guys from the Philadelphia Writers Conference the last one. So he'll say, oh yeah, vaguely remember.
Jonathan's also a martial artist like me and like what you guys do. So yeah.
Oh, very cool.
So
thank you, sir. Yeah, I actually got one of his last one. He was just with the all the different types of sparring. I just got a signed copy of that from him.
Yeah.
So that was very cool. Excellent book. Well, thank you very much. And we'll be looking for your books and we'll be reading them profusely.
As it should be.
Well, who do we have here today?
I'm Maddie Miller from AMC's The Walking Dead.
The Maddie Miller?
Yes.
The one and only. So tell us what it's like being like a famous, member of the Walking Dead cast.
It's truly amazing. I'm extremely flattered by this whole experience. Words can't explain how fun it is. Because, on set I only got to meet Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick, and Serwin Callies, who plays Lori. So when I come to these conventions, I get to hang out with each and every one of them. And they treat me like I've been on set for like 10 years,
That's awesome. That's cool. Well, how do you like it in Scranton so far?
I love it. It's very historic. I love it. I went on a little haunted trolley tour. It was fun. It was like a haunted house in a trolley. Where are they?
Oh, pretty cool.
It was far away. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. We have some real life stuff going on here. That's cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you got people. I don't want to hold you up here in case someone else comes up for an autograph. Let me chase them away. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Who do we have here today?
Hi, I'm Madison Lynch. I'm from The Walking Dead.
Awesomeness! It's an honor to talk to you today. So, what's it like being on the set? What's it like acting in such a popular series?
Being on set, it's really fun because me and Chandler are usually the only kids on set, and we learn a lot from the older adults, So sometimes it's hard because there's only 2 kids on set. You don't really have anybody to hang out with. but it's usually very fun.
Oh, very cool, very cool. How do you like it here so far? What are your thoughts on coming to Northeast Pennsylvania?
I love it here, actually. This isn't like a normal convention. Like, usually conventions are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And, like, basically it's just sitting at a table. And that's fun. But, like, I get to go to parties, and I get to host, like, 5K runs and all of this sort of stuff. So it's a different convention, but I like it. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I'm certainly happy that you're having a good time here. Anything you want to say? If you've ever wanted to say completely randomly to the World Wide Web?
I'm in the barn. I was in the barn and I just came out because I got bit on the neck.
You know, it was a funny thing. I was talking, one of the guys I work with is a huge fan, so never misses it. And I've seen it a couple times, it's really good. Like that particular scene, Florida. Yeah, absolutely, they said, you know, there's this one day, and I went, oh man, you know, my wife is crying, and it just, the barn scene just devastated everybody. That was a major moment, and we were talking about that. I saw him coming up here. He goes, oh, you know, yeah, she was in the barn. Oh, that was, so yeah. But we were talking about that scene specifically.
Yeah.
And so, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's cool. This is kind of neat because we got this kind of like glowing aura from the light around you now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Am I out of the shot? Or are
You're out of the shot. You're good. Well, who do we have here today?
My name is Laura, and I'm just kidding. She's in
the shot.
I'm Irony Singleton, better known as TDog from the hit TV show The Walking Dead.
This is a tremendous honor to meet you. And so what's it like? What's it like being TDog? I mean, that's like, you know, none of us else gets to know what that's like.
Yeah, it's very humbling. You know, like I had a fan to come here, and she was really excited, and it just made me excited. And it's more humbling to know that so many people love TDog around the world. Like even, you know, my Twitter friends, call them my family members because they're from all walks of life, from, you know, Europe and South America and Asia and you name it, just from all over the world. It's just very humbling, and I'm so grateful for all this love.
Well, grateful for what you bring to us and what the things you do. You bring us our entertainment. You know, in a very powerful show. I've got to say, it's very well done.
Thank you.
You know, so this isn't your, you know, just ain't just a random kind of, you know, flick. This is some serious drama we got going on here. You know.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Well, see, you're part of that inspiration, you know, because we see how much you guys love the show. You watch it, and you all are you're so excited about it, and so it makes us give our best. You know, so we're thankful for all the love we get.
That's excellent. Well, now let me ask you this: what do you think of Scranton so far?
I love Scranton. As soon as I got off the plane, I was greeted with so much love, positive energy, and it stayed this way ever since I've been here. Ever since I got off the plane. So,
excellent.
Loving it.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I know it's the end of a long day.
Yeah. Well, it's been great. Now we have the panel coming up next.
A panel coming up next? Oh, very cool.
We have the Walking Dead panel. So
excellent.
I hope to see you there.
Excellent. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you. Much love. All right.
God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, who do we have here today?
Hey, I'm Matt Moak from the Zombie Research Society.
And who's this?
AJ, Zombie Research Society.
The Zombie Research Society. Now, tell me about the Zombie Research Society.
We're just a big club of zombie enthusiasts, people interested in science and survival and pop culture, everything about zombies.
Oh, very cool. Now, let's say somebody wanted to join said Zombie Research Society. How do we get in touch with you?
Just go to zombieresearchsociety.com and check us out.
Could not be simpler.
Could not be easier, yeah.
Oh, very cool. Thank you for talking with us today.
Yeah, right on. No problem.
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, what is it about Shuta Multimedia videos that states that I always have to get caught in the rain? I mean, seriously. The pouring rain. It's actually a Shuta Multimedia tradition that I get caught in the rain.
I'm gonna sneak out behind you. Sorry.
Go right ahead. Just capturing the downpour. Damn. It's raining just a touch. This guy's using mind over matter. He don't mind, so it don't matter.
Mythbusters. Mythbusters disproved that one.
She's either protecting something or she's injured. I don't know which.
Hi.
Well, who do we have here today?
Shannon Keith, executive producer, Infect Scranton, 2012.
Well, what was it like being, I mean, obviously the event was a fantastic success. There's packed with people, everybody's happy, all the people I talked to were happy. They're going on about how much fun it was and how fun Scranton is and they just love it here. How did you pull this off?
On a wing and a prayer. I'm a woman of mountain moving faith. I'll either move the mountain, scale the mountain, or tunnel through it with a dull spoon. And
well, that's very cool. The mountains all around us are fearing your dull spoon because you definitely did a lot of wonderful stuff here today, and you had a tremendously successful event. And I know we'd all like to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the World Wide Web? Any kind of random thought?
You should have been here.
That is true. That is true. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
You.